Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm just trying to figure out where is the best place to put the mic. So after trying many microphone locations, I kind of figured out I don't really like how my voice sound through the mic. It sounds a bit robotic or like I'm through a phone or something. So I don't know whether I'll keep using the mic or just go back to my regular recording or maybe try get a better mic. I don't know. In this video, I wanted to review 4 perfumes that I've got. I blind bought all of them. I was curious about one of them because in Fragrantica people said that this perfume reminds them of Lei. And the second perfume that I've got, I figured out that it kind of reminds me of Lei, and I didn't plan it to be a dupe for Lei, but it is in a way. So without further ado, let's get into the perfumes. So the first perfume I'm going to talk about is Diesel Feminine Plus Plus. This perfume was released in 1997 and Lei was released in 1998. So technically, Lei is a dupe for Diesel Plus Plus Feminine. I'm not sure in which order you should say that. When I got this perfume, it was quite different than what I was expecting. So hard to talk with only one hand. I will put the notes of Lei and Diesel Plus Plus on the screen, and you can see they share 9 notes in common. However, I can't say that they are dupes of each other, and there are similarities, but I wouldn't call them dupes. It's not necessarily a dupe, but as a scent, it's kind of interesting. It starts very spicy with nutmeg, and also it smells a bit like cold milk, and there is milk note in it. And I've noticed that in perfumes that has really strong spices like nutmeg, caraway, cardamom, my skin tends to pull those spicy notes and they kinda overpower the rest of the perfume. So when I got it, this is what pretty much was going on. I understand that the box and the bottle are supposed to give the feeling of milk. There's a cow on the box, and to me this bottle reminds me the Rafa-Pen suspension that I used to get whenever I had a respiratory illness or something. I don't know how I'm feeling about this perfume. As a scent, it's very interesting, and I'm sure that back in 1997 it was even more groundbreaking. But because the nutmeg is so prominent on me, and it's even more prominent on skin than on paper or clothes, I don't really like the combination of milk and nutmeg. There's something that kind of ruined the milk for me. Maybe if it will sit more. I have this perfume for a few months now, I think 4 months or something like that. And I think that maybe if it will sit more, the nutmeg will a bit tone down, because it did tone down since I've got it till now. But right now, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I will give this perfume 7 out of 10. I don't think it's bad. Longevity, I would say it projects kind of loud, surprisingly, for the first 2 hours, and then it starts to be closer to skin. It's not really a skin scent, it's louder than a skin scent. Now, projection, first when you spray it, it's loud. The spices, the nutmeg are very strong. So I will go with the light hand. The most surprising part, I think, in this perfume, except for I never heard about it before, is how cheap it is. If I remember correctly, I think it cost me like 11 or 12 bucks. Yes. Maybe it's just me or I don't like something in this perfume, but I do recommend on trying it because it is kind of unique. It is kind of interesting. So don't go for it as a dupe for Lei, but if you're curious and don't mind spending $12, then go for it. Next perfume I'm going to talk about is a perfume that I was curious. I didn't thought that it's gonna remind me of Lei, and it was kind of cheap, and I didn't really hear anybody talking about it, so I said, okay, why not? Let's try it. This one was a complete surprise. First of all, what a cute looking bottle. This is Cosmic by Emanuel Ungaro. Now, I haven't tried any of Ungaro's perfumes, but I was kind of curious about this one, mostly, I think, because of the shape of the bottle. However, when it came, I was so surprised by the juice. I didn't expect it to be close to Lei. It wasn't even on my mind. But they share 6 notes, and also there are 2 notes that are not the same, but they're kind of close in smell. So I will put, of course, the notes. In Cosmic, you got orange, and in Lei, you got mandarin orange. They're not the same, but they smell kind of close. And also, you got lemon in Cosmic, and in Lei, you got lime. So, again, not the same notes, but kind of close. And the last note beside those 6 plus 2 notes is Lei has pineapple in its top notes, and Cosmic has mango in its top notes. So, not the same, doesn't smell the same, but they're both tropical fruits. So, this scent is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. It surprised me by how much I like it and how close it smells to Lei. It's not the same. They smell like sisters. Lei is the more grown up, put together, earns good money, and Cosmic is the more fun, social, has many friends, kind of a party, but still does good in life. So they're not dupes, but this would be like the summer version of Lei, in my opinion. And this one lasts for so long. And it kind of acts the same as Lei. Lei in the dry down is kind of vanilla and it has some depth to it. It smells kind of rich, and Cosmic has the same vibe to it. So it's very cheap one. So for the price you pay, you get really good performance and a really nice smell. I really like it. So I would rate Cosmic, I think 9 or even 10 out of 10. It performs great. It's a great scent. It's very versatile. You can wear it pretty much anytime. It's ageless. It's affordable. So I don't know if you got the chance to try it because I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but I really, really like it. So go try it. The next perfume that I'm going to talk about, please take your mind off the gutter. It's not what you think it is. I have to say that one of the reasons that I bought this perfume is the, well, odd looking bottle. Stop, it's not what you think it is. Recent time I'm kinda into softer scents, more of powdery, your skin but better. As I searched perfumes, I somehow accidentally stumbled upon Twin by Azzaro. So I'm not sure if it looks like, adult toy or like an at-home laser device. So the bottle is very interesting and the scent is kind of surprising. Actually, I kind of got the feeling what the scent will be, and I was kind of right, and I'm happy about it actually. So people said that this perfume reminds them of the Nivea perfume. So apparently there's Nivea perfume. This perfume actually kind of smells like the Nivea cream or the old school body lotions like, Johnson and Johnson, and not all the fruity and perfumey body creams and lotions style Victoria's Secret or Bath and Body Works. Like when lotions had the scent of lotions. So this perfume smells just like that. It smells like you got out of the shower and put a lotion all over your body. And this scent is actually kind of comforting and soft and a bit powdery. And I really like it. Longevity and projection are not very strong or very long. However, I don't mind applying more, except for, the awkward bottle. Longevity, I would say, is around 2 to 3 hours, and projection is cozy. If you'll overspray, then yeah, people will smell you, but it's kind of a nice and clean lotion, so I don't think anybody would mind that. And I would rate Twin by Azzaro 8 out of 10. It is exactly what I've expected, and I kind of like this type of scents. It's a very comforting, simple, easy reach, all year round type of scent. Very feminine, I would say. The bottle is very interesting, let's say. Just don't leave it hanging out outside. People will think things about you. Last perfume that I'm going to review in this video was actually kind of a filler perfume. I mean, you know that when you wanna make an order, so you want the shipping to be worth it, or you need just a small amount to get free shipping. So you just take something that you not necessarily was even planning to buy. So this is those kind of perfumes. Yeah, it's kind of sad, I know. Anyway, so the last perfume I'm going to talk about in this video is Solstice Bloom by Jennifer Aniston. Yes, that Jennifer Aniston. I think most of her perfumes and a lot of celebrity perfumes are discontinued, which is kind of odd because why discontinue them? I think people like them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're not selling that much, especially that now there are so many Middle Eastern Arabian perfumes. So maybe it's not as popular. However, this scent is really interesting, really different in my collection. I don't have anything that smells like it. It is, but it's not strong or weird. There's no particular reason, just the scent profile is very different from what I usually buy. So it has some interesting notes that I haven't encountered in any perfume, and I smelled a lot of perfume in my life. So smoke tree, sand, solar notes. This is not really unique, but it also has a smoke note. So first when you spray it, there is smokiness to it, but it more smells like a driftwood that you made a bonfire and then you put it out with salt water. No, there's no salt in it, but I somehow smell like something a bit salty, like you walk by the sea. It's not very strong. It's also not very long lasting. It's not sweet. And to be honest, if I would have smelled that on somebody, I wouldn't think that he has any perfume on. It kind of smell more like a feeling or a scenario. It kind of smells like you had a bonfire at night near the beach, and then you walked in the morning back home, and you kind of have the smell of salt water and sand and maybe some of the smoke from the bonfire, but it doesn't smell like you put on a perfume. It does smell clean in a way. I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie. And I think that if I think of Jennifer Aniston, not that I know anything about her, but I kind of imagine this is something that she would actually smell like or come up with. It kind of fits her character. I imagine her smelling like that naturally, like going on the beach and walking your dogs in the morning. And longevity and projection are not really strong. I would say 2 hours maybe, maybe less even. I don't know if I would recommend this perfume. I actually bought a tester bottle, and I don't think that I probably will repurchase it, or I don't think that soon you're gonna be able to find it anywhere. However, I kinda like it. It's not really my style, but it's really interesting and original. I haven't smelled anything like it. Good job, Jennifer. That would be it for this video. I also wanted to give special thanks to my cat Chaser that helped me film this video. If you consider try and knock off the perfume bottles off the table as help, then yes, he helped me film this video. Let me know down in the comments, have you tried any of these perfumes? Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.